All right, so some huge news. A big old trailer dropped. Everybody has been waiting. This is a 3.5 minute trailer, so we're gonna see most of all the movie in this trailer. um, so recently we just got a CGI series of Resident Evil, basically what happened after the events of Raccoon City with Leon and Claire. Now, this is going to be Raccoon City, but in live action format. And say what you will about the movies of the live action movies of the past of the Resident Evil series, they were a pretty big deal, whether you loved them or hated them. That was a long series of movies. So this is basically a reboot of, it's bringing it more into the lore of the actual games, doing all that. You've heard people talk about this movie a million times over again. If you know anything about Resident Evil, or if you have any friends of the that are Resident Evil heads. So yeah, the cast on this, I'm not exactly the most excited for. I do know this is Kaya Scodelario or something like that her name is. I remember her from Maze Runner. She was really good in that. So Claire should be pretty good. Leon kind of looks weird for him being in Raccoon City. He's got like a goatee going on or something. I don't know. It's Hollywoodified, it's not exactly the games, and you're never going to get that with a project like this. You're never going to get the game, lore for lore wise. So we'll see how close to this. Also, excuse me if I like, you've seen me on my streams and on my YouTube channel do a lot of Resident Evil coverage. If I get any names wrong, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at names. I say this in every video. It's been over a year since I played the original Resident Evil, and from what I've seen, everybody talking about this is like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. So Resident Evil 1 stuff, it's like the side characters, I'm getting a little hazy on their names. I know it, like, to me, it's like the cave girl is the one, I forget what the hell the kid's name is, the one that's like mutated and all that stuff in the caves. I just call her Cave Girl because I can never remember names. So just bear with me on that. I know Barry and Leon and, what, Leon's not in Resident Evil 1. What is it? Wesker, Chris, Jill's in there, and Barry's in there. Okay, so that's for Resident Evil 1. And then, of course, Leon, Claire in Resident Evil 2, Jill, Carlos in Resident Evil 3. All right. Recap of names. All right, here we go. Let's see. Nemesis may be in this, and Lickers, I'm hoping for. Probably the zombies. I do know of one thing that's in this. So the Resident Evil 1, that main zombie is in here. Let's check it out.
Come on,
let's do this. Yeah, there he is. Oh, Liquor looking good. Okay.
every story has a beginning.
Yes. Umbrella.
Discover the origin of evil.
September 30th, 1998. Oh, shit.
Why are you back here, Claire? Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids. They're not true now.
We need to expose Umbrella.
So Claire knows
Watch this.
right where Chris
I'm
is.
afraid, Claire. I'm afraid of what they're gonna do to this town. You see, Umbrella, they had an incident. I'm talking Chernobyl,
Birkin.
if you know what I mean. People are getting sick.
RPD. Okay. Oh, yes. Why about me?
You gotta help us, Claire. Let the world know what's really going on.
The dogs. Nice. Oh, shit. The helicopter that flies in the RPD.
Shall we go?
Really? This song you're gonna go with?
What were Umbrella doing here?
This is where they're experimenting on him.
Oh, so Mr. Tall Blondie is...
Split up.
Wow. The mansion. Oh, the mansion's looking... Oh, that's... Yeah. Itchy tasty.
We gotta get out of here.
We're gonna take Umbrella down.
All the zombies look pretty good. Okay, I will say Claire and Chris look probably the best. Leon doesn't look like Leon. Jill really doesn't look like Jill at all. It's definitely a Hollywood version of Resident Evil. So this looks pretty good. This is like the original version of it. It's like a mixture of the original PS1 game mixed with the remaster that was ported over to the more modern day consoles. That looks all right. The liquor looks pretty damn good. It's very CGI. Leon, this is not Leon. I'm sorry, this does not look like Leon. The hair's wrong, a goatee. Like Leon is the fresh face, baby face cop that is just this doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. I'm sorry. Again, like Claire got the red jacket. I'm wondering if Claire's jacket even has the actual the patch on the back of it and everything. That's yeah, like I said, the liquor looks really good. Is she on a sports bike? That's not her bike. No. She was riding a damn Harley when she came in on Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like, it was that. And she wasn't even wearing a helmet in the regular one. Okay, fine. We'll give the helmets a pass. Fine, safe riding. Oh, that's Hunk. Oh, that's totally Hunk right there. Okay. So Hunk and that crew, absolutely, that's who those guys are right there. We'll see if the fourth survivor ends up in the movie. That'd be kind of interesting to see them interacting with Hunk, because Hunk usually doesn't interact with anybody. So yeah, definitely we got the Umbrella logo on everything. I was kind of wondering if Blue Umbrella would pop up in this at all. This is way before Blue Umbrella, though. Constantine Film, usually they don't. So Constantine Film, if I'm thinking right, that studio is one that usually kind of is very lenient with the lore on certain projects. Like if they do a comic book movie or any of that stuff, it's like they're very lenient on it. They very much Hollywoodify everything that they do. So this is, we see an overview of Raccoon City, which it's on the coastline for some reason. But RPD right there, Raccoon City Police Department, is definitely right there. So roughly they would have the car crash over here and then run your ass all the way down here, then get to the front gate and run into there, and then you're into the front door. Or you can go underneath and go there, or you can go up the side. There's going to be a helicopter that crashes in up here. Yes, I have played Resident Evil. I might not remember all the names and all that stuff, but I definitely know everything. There is to know about all this stuff. So where is the almighty clock tower? That's what I want to know. Where's the damn clock tower? They always leave the clock tower out of everything Resident Evil modern day. I'm messing with you. What else we got here? So Claire and Chris are there. I mean, they're right off the bat. They're talking with each other. She finds him right off the bat, which is absolutely not how the story goes in Resident Evil. But yep, to Hollywoodified. That's a very 90s tape deck player. I like it. So that's Birkin. This is supposed to be Jill. It's not Jill at all. This doesn't look anything like Jill. Sorry, but no, that's not that's not Jill. It's god damn it, what the hell is her name? The cave girl. I'm pretty sure that's the cave. Yeah, it would have to be because of the hood and then her disformed face and everything. So it looks like she is, oh my god, I can never, Clara or something. Everybody's gonna murder me for not knowing that name, but she's a really cool character in Resident Evil 1. I just can never remember the damn girl's name. That's why I nicknamed her. But I no Barry. Barry doesn't show up in this at all with his Magnum and shooting zombies in the face with a boosh. That's I'm guessing she's gonna be given hints about the puzzles in the world to the main characters because they need to have puzzles. It's a Resident Evil movie. RPD looks good. Again, the zombie thing. I think after The Walking Dead, there's a ton of Why do you buy me? This looks all right. Oh, okay. So this is going to crash and kaboomy right in front of the RPD, so they're not going to run down the street. So that's getting changed. Right. Okay, so that's definitely, this is 100% RE2, so or RE3, excuse me. So instead of Jill coming through here with Sherry, it's some cop in the, maybe this is Barry. Maybe this is Barry right here. Pre big gun Barry. I don't know. But yeah. They took it. Oh my God. They nerfed Barry's gun. What? He doesn't have the big ass Magnum. He just has a little pea shooter now. Ah, this is the RE2 scene where you would end up coming in contact with Mr. X right after this. Maybe not actually, because it didn't look like they were crash landed. That looked like they were in. Again, Chris looks fine. So this must be the Redfield family home. Oh, that's where this is. The Redfield family home before they go to Raccoon City. That's what this is. And then she takes off and yeah. Right, RPD, and then he suits up. Then they go into the mansion. Do we see Wesker in this? That's Sherry. Okay, there. Okay, so that's Birkin. This is the test subject. That's Sherry in the corner. He's so he's gonna turn into Big Monster Man. Kind of a Silent Hill vibe with that film strip going on there. Yeah. There's some good, some bad, like the library, of course. You gotta do the library puzzle. The mansion looks pretty well spot on. I'm not sure if they're gonna do the back. The back way back here that goes into, and then you go down the steps into the cave system or not. But yeah, if they do like the wardrobe over here and the hallway that goes around, that'd be really funny if the movie actually does the actual like alignment that is in the game itself. That'd be really cool to see. The piano, there we go. Somebody has to play Moonlight Sonata. That is not a copywritten song. That song is so damn old. There's no copyrights to it. Somebody needs to be playing Moonlight Sonata on this piano. It has to happen. So the Stars uniform right there. We see a little bit of it's a printed on. It's not a patch on either. So the helicopter, instead of the helicopter crashing up top, it's going to crash through where the piano is. But what about our other puzzle in the back room? It's definitely a Hollywood version of it. That's the only thing you can, you can't make sense of it 100%. All the monsters look good though. They all look like a fun time. That was Birkin 100% right there. Birkin with all the eyeballs. I wonder if they're going to have it where they shoot the eyeballs and then that takes them down. That'd be kind of great. Yeah, the liquors are going to be really fun. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. In movie theaters, make it digital release also. Like, I get movie theaters are having a hell of a time or whatever, but I mean, for people that don't really care to go out to the movie theaters, I want to see this movie when it comes out. I don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to have a million fan opinions being spewed all over online just because I have to sit here and wait for another month for it to come out on freaking, digital, just because the movie theaters need their screen time. It's like, just put it out also digitally. Like, if people want to see it in the movie theater, they will still go to the movie theater. It's so dumb having that cut off. November 24th though. That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out as soon as I can. Again, I'm not hauling down to the movie theater to check anything out. We have game releases and everything else in between. So I just ain't got time enough to do movie theater. I really don't. It's a hassle. Movie theaters are a hassle anyways, and they're overpriced. So give us it digitally. Jeez. somebody figure out a way of giving us this movie digitally. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Resident Evil the movie. That's it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm going in with kind of low expectations. We'll see what happens if the characters are looking the way they are. The characters, most half of them look really good. The other half are just like no. The plot points are definitely different in the movie, so we'll see how. But also, they have to change the plot points up in the movie because movies are a different structure on the storyline than games are. Games are way longer, movies are way shorter, so they have to punch in as many of these events and character development moments and everything as they can into like a 2-hour feature film. It's a very different way of storytelling. It's also not interactive, so the puzzles that they have in there and the way that the storyline reacts around the puzzles and everything is very different than what you're doing in regular games. So you have to keep that in mind. Major thing to keep in mind right there. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'll end up checking it out. Go watch Resident Evil, play Resident Evil, check out Resident Evil. It's a very cool series. Especially the latest one, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 7's in VR. It's on all the modern day consoles. Go check it out. It's a good time, especially for Halloween, October, all this Halloween stuff going on. Yeah, go check it out. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, I will see ya next time.